Montanic Swift. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal. A chance to convert that early turnover into points. Gainwell is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Jackson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Third and 8. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now the pitch comes to Edwards. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They go with Edwards left side. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
A 3-yard loss makes it 3rd and 11.
In motion left, Flowers. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Jackson now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Edwards. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 3rd and 2. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. And an Eagle first down.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running left is Edwards. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Back at the 20-yard line.
Hey! Report!
On 2nd down, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And now an audible here into something else. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A pitch out to Swift here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill on through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bent.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 75 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7.
Ravens 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. Still shedding tackles. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A 4-yard gain.
4th down, here's Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He completes it to Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. To throw is Jackson. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Once again, it's Swift. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll go down at the 28. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. force error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
From the gun, here's Swift. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Hurts on the option right, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll start out here with the option left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 5-yard line. Bit of a mental breakdown there. Not sure why he left the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
A 7-yard gain. And the Baltimore.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw right away. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Let's go 47.
The 21-yard line.
Let's go kill. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
This now a 3rd and 4. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 51 yards. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Eagles 0.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Second down, Pollard again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Third and long for Prescott. A solid stiff arm. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. An audible here to get a new look. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To throw is Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They toss it down to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
We're going to 54-1. We're going to 54-1. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run left with Pollard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
At the 38-yard line.
Hey, 47.
Prescott from the gun. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Dallas.
Prescott on first down. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eagles 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Kill. Hey, kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Pollard. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Cowboys 31, Eagles 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
First down 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running right, it's Pollard. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
They go back to Pollard on second down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A loss of 2 yards.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll set up a throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On the end around, here comes Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. They'll drop to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But not that any of the points would be needed. But CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well if they really want to. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense.
And now here is another interception. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
47. We're going to 54. 180. 47. Here we go. 46. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
63.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's trying to get as much as he can. Boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough at a 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question in my...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing here, Prescott. Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That's taken it around the 40. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. This is caught inside the 15. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Prescott pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
But 1st down, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. They kind of
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Go to 54. Here we go, 47.
And Dak going to start out going to the air. And this one quickly to land.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Throwing, Prescott. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Meanwhile, Prescott, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts.
Man open left side is Gray.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Swift.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's got daylight. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And how about the big boy showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 47. 20.
Here's Prescott. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. First and goal from the 3. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On
on the ground. It's Swift to start the drive.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts going to move him around.
They'll look to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner, turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
But
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on fourth down. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Taking on the midfield logo. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Back to throw again. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Hey, kill, 47. He'll go 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Kill. Switch it, hey.
Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
63.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he is going to have an Eagles first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly they get to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
2nd down, Pollard again. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Inside the 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Swift, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, 47.
Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Taking it right down Broadway. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Swift going to try up the middle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here we go. This is 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. This is Smith with the ground. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's first and goal. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott. Into the hands of Cooks. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Here's Dak. This is caught. It's Cooks. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Now Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's second down and 3.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 50. Go, get out there, get out there. Kill. 20.
To throw, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Second down, goal to go. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.